Welcome to Thankful Thursday. I am Kylene with Rise, Shine, Smile, and I am here every week talking about gratitude because that's our superpower. Because when we're in a state of gratitude, we're in a state of abundance, and therefore we have even more to be grateful and thankful for. We start paying attention to all the good things that we have in our life and things that we can appreciate, not focusing on what we don't have. And it really starts allowing us to vibrate at a higher frequency and start attracting more good things to us. So that's why we're here every week, being intentional about talking about gratitude and then talking about tools that we could put in place for us to help us get back to gratitude even faster and really have a life full of smiles and fulfillment and even more joy. So today we have a fun topic. We're going to talk about unlocking your potential. But before I really dive into that, I just want to say today I am incredibly grateful for Aaron. He has worked his butt off to help me get kind of the fine details and put everything packaged together with what I'm going to share today. And I'm really, really, really excited about sharing it with you guys. So Aaron, I'm very grateful for you and all you do to support me and my dreams. I'm very fortunate. So today I am talking about unlocking your potential. So as you guys probably know, unlocking your potential was something that Aaron and I have done together for a while. And we did it over Zoom. It was live with a group, and it was really a powerful experience, this workshop that we were doing. And it's kind of evolved over time. And so I'm going to talk about how it's evolved. But I want to go back to, what does unlocking your potential even mean? Like, why are we talking about this? So sometimes we can have a story that we're telling ourselves, a belief, a core belief we have about ourselves that potentially could be holding us back. And a lot of times these stories, these limiting beliefs, they happen back when we were a young child and an experience happened. We perceived it and made a story out of it based on our mind at that time. And a lot of times those beliefs hold on, or they stay with us in our subconscious, and they can hold us back. And sometimes we don't even have language to what it is, but we know that we're running into these blocks. Maybe you're feeling stuck. Maybe you just know inside that you're made for more. You're supposed to be doing more, but you're not doing more, and you don't know why you're not doing more. And you go through this cycle, or you have this huge fear or mindset that is not necessarily positive. It's a negative mindset, and it's holding you back too. A lot of that is those stories, those limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves, and bringing them to the surface, bringing that awareness is so huge in unlocking your potential, if you will. It's so powerful once you begin to explore, and it can be scary. So I just want to share that I understand that it's scary sometimes to go deep inside of us, right? Because you might feel vulnerable, you might feel exposed, you might feel whatever whatever it is that you feel about going deep and finding out what's really happening inside of us can be a scary thing. But I think if you're having those feelings of feeling stuck, if you're having the feeling that I want to do more, I have this dream, but I just can't seem to get there, maybe some of those limiting beliefs, those core beliefs, are working in the background in our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is always at work. Our conscious mind, yes, it's what we're aware of, but our subconscious mind is always going to work, and our body stores these memories, these experiences that we had. They get stored in our body, and it's not until we're ready to explore and see what those stories are that the magic really kind of happens. Because once you really find out, what is this event, what happened, and how can I rewrite the story, the narrative I'm telling myself about that event, that's when that power happens. And that's when we can change that negative narrative to a positive one that's going to serve us moving forward, right? We can't go back. We can't go back in time and change any events or anything like that. We can only continue to move forward. And that comes with that growth mindset, the trust in the process, the trust in the journey, right? We talk about living a life with more fulfillment and joy. So how do we get there? We get there by allowing ourselves to have as many positive thoughts as we can, and trust and appreciation for what we do have, and learn from those experiences, and then give ourselves a chance to be successful and give ourselves grace as we go through the process. None of this is like perfect. It doesn't look like the same experience for everyone. It's different for everyone. And I hope that that comes across in what I'm sharing with you today, because we all process information differently. We all have had a different life leading up until this moment. We've all had different family, we have different friends, we've different environments, communities, home life, you name it. All of that has looked somewhat different, but how we learn from that and grow from that, we can use each other, use these tools to help get through it, rewrite that narrative so it's more of a positive. And then you can truly unlock your potential. I talked about confidence on here, and how you survive or how you build confidence is how you survive a risk, right? That fear shows up, you have to do something that's perceived as really scary for you. What's the first step that you could do to get yourself one step closer to wherever it is that you want to be going? You survive that risk. You take that little step, even if it doesn't go exactly perfect. Guess what? You're still one step closer because you learned from that experience. You tried something, you moved forward, and you learned from it, and you continue to do that and repeat it. And what I wanted to share with you today is that first step in the process. It's called Finding Your Anchors, and it is an assessment that kind of walks you through some of the common things that we might have heard growing up, like money doesn't grow on trees. I gotta grab my thing. If you want something done right, do it for yourself. All good things come to an end. All these things that potentially we've heard, and it's kind of get builds up inside and becomes one of your core beliefs, but you might not even realize that is happening in the background. So we begin to explore, are those things working in the background for you? And that's what's so cool about Finding Your Anchors assessment, is that it allows you to kind of see where you fall. How many of these things are working? And then we get to explore that and continue to go on to that next step, right? Because I said sometimes this can be scary for people. But I promise you, I'm here to support you as you go through it, because I truly want all of you to share your gifts with the world. We were all made with our unique qualities, our unique gifts, and we need to share that. And when we share our true gifts, we start to feel fulfilled. We start to find that more joy. And then we start living in alignment, a little bit more balanced life. And then when those difficult things do happen to us in life, because that's part of life, we're going to have our ups and downs. Well, guess what? We are in a better place to come out of those down moments a little bit faster, right? And to process them and continue to move forward, instead of really getting stuck and going through that same cycle over and over and over. And we all know that can be really exhausting sometimes. So this tool, this Finding Your Anchors tool, is designed in a way to just take that first step for you to explore, see where you fall. And then the cool part is, after you're done taking it, if this is something you want to start exploring for yourself, after you've finished it, you can sign up for a free 15-minute consultation with me. And then we'll just kind of dissect it a little bit. We'll explore, what are these numbers really telling me? what is it that potentially could be happening in my subconscious that's holding me back? And I would love that opportunity. Yes, there's the link. Sorry, Erin, I just noticed it. There's the link that you can go to, rssyoga.link/anchor. And you can go ahead and sign up, and you'll get emailed Finding Your Anchor assessment. And then on there is also a link for you to sign up for your 15 minutes with me when you're done. And then we can explore that. And then when you're done with that, if you're going to get some tools, and I'll help you with the affirmations and things like that we can put in place. But then you get to really go through the process of unlocking your potential workshop. And like I said, it's evolved over time. Erin and I have been doing it together for a while now, and it's been wonderful. But we want to reach more people, and we want to reach people when it's convenient for them. And so this is a way that we're able to allow you to have control over when you go through this experience. And so the experience, unlocking your potential experience, is really cool because it's a guided meditation. It's nothing scary. You're in control the whole time. You're not, maybe you'll fall asleep. I don't know. But more than likely, you're not falling asleep because you're being guided. And you're being guided to explore that negative emotion that might be in you. And then we get to replace it with a positive emotion and work with you at that point to continue to move forward by giving you lots of tools that you can use. And I've talked a lot about some of the tools on here already, but when it's one-on-one with you, it's really powerful. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. It's really powerful for you because this is your life. This is your future. You are here for a reason. You're going to start the process with your Finding Your Anchors assessment. That's one step closer, right, to breaking through any limiting beliefs that you might have and really allowing yourself to live life to the fullest, right? Sharing your gifts with the world. And that's truly what I am all about. I'm all about people finding joy. I think for me, it's so hard, and I've been this way my whole life, is when you see people struggling and you know that it's a mindset and there's tools to help them through it a little bit faster. I want to be able to support you in that journey with the healing so you can truly show up the way you want to show up for yourself. And then once you show up for yourself, then you get to show up for other people in a way that's more meaningful and more connected and genuine to who you are. So that's a little bit about why unlocking your potential is so powerful, because it truly is you showing up for yourself and then showing up for the world, because the world does need you. They need your special gifts. And gratitude comes into play with all of this, right? Appreciating where we're at right now. Even if you're feeling stuck, you still have things to be grateful for. You can even be grateful for the challenges, right? You can be grateful that you're having this not mindset, but you have this feeling inside of you, and you can be grateful that you have the awareness. This is maybe not a feeling I want to stay in. That's something to be grateful for. I have allowed myself to start this journey to become aware of it. Now, where do I take it? And maybe, what is this experience trying to tell me? Maybe it's one step closer to unlocking a limiting belief, right? Unlocking your potential. What can I learn and can continue to move forward with? I think is so powerful and really, really important for us. I teach yoga, and I teach these mindset tools and do these workshops, and I've been a counselor. I've done all of these things over the years, and I've really found that once you begin to quiet your mind and allow yourself the time to explore who you are, that's where all this healing can happen, or the mindset shift, changing those negatives into positives. Because sometimes for some of us, our whole life we've been in a in a world that maybe is more negative, and then all of a sudden you're opening up this new door to allowing more positives into your life. And it's a habit that you develop, and by surrounding yourself with the right people, doing the work that you need to do for yourself is so incredibly powerful. So I think this assessment, I'm really proud of it, because it's that one step closer to living that life that you want to be living. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like there's something more that you're supposed to be doing for yourself, this is one little baby step that you can do, but it's so powerful in starting the journey to unlocking your potential. So it's the link down there is scrolling at the bottom. So I would be honored if you take it, and then we'll do our 15-minute session for free, and we'll just kind of explore. I'll answer any questions that you might have, and we'll really just start the process. And it's going to be one-on-one, just you and I, and it'll be over Zoom, and you get to ask the questions that you might have, and then we can dive deeper into the full Unlocking Your Potential workshop, which is truly the magical part of all of this, because like I was saying, our subconscious hold on to all these experiences. And so once we start to explore potentially what's going on inside, we can rewrite that story for you and move on, and into a more positive direction. And then we can walk through affirmations, which can really help our subconscious mind believe that it actually has happened and it's going to happen for us. And then some other tools that we can do in celebrating the fact and that we are on this journey, and coming back to gratitude and appreciating that we do have these resources available to us, and that you're in a safe place where you can begin to move closer towards your dreams, closer to the person that you want to be for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your community. Whatever gifts it is that you're supposed to share, let's allow them to share. I just got done. I was at a yoga training this morning, and there's just incredible women there, and they were having their own breakthroughs. Being told you're something your whole life, and knowing deep down that that's not true, and then allowing yourself to explore what's my gut trying to tell me right now, and then being okay with that new feeling, that new positive feeling. It's really a powerful moment, and I'm fortunate I was able to be a part of that moment for someone today. And it's like when someone has a light bulb moment. It's so empowering to know that these tools are here for us and we can access them, and it's can be life-changing for us. The sooner we go through this process, the closer we are to having that true, genuine relationship with ourselves, because we're showing up the way we're supposed to show up. And it's really powerful. Even in my career, working with veterans, when veterans would come in and they'd have these limitations from their disabilities, they would think that there wasn't anything left for them to do because they couldn't do the job that they were trained to do while they're in the military. But once you go through this process, once you allow yourself to say, hey, there's more than just the story I'm telling myself, it's like people have this light bulb moment and they realize there's a whole nother life out there. There's so much more that I can do, and it just takes some of these tools to implement in your life to really make that powerful change for you. And I am so excited to have these things coming together, to have something to truly share with you all in a more intimate setting. It's really powerful for me. So I'm excited to to talk about this. So like I said, you can go to the website, sign up, do that first step. Just complete the assessment with an open mind. Just go with your emotional response as you read it. don't overthink it. You can't do it wrong. It's a tool, right? This is one tool that gets us one step closer to where we're going. And so looking at it like that, if you are feeling a little hesitant or something outside your comfort zone, come at it with that mindset. Like, okay, I don't have anything to lose, right? This is not costing you any money. This is just bringing awareness to potentially what's happening inside of me, my subconscious mind. What stories, what core beliefs are going on inside of me that potentially could be holding me back? Potentially could be giving me those feelings of feeling stuck, giving me those feelings that there's more that I could be doing, but I'm holding myself back out of fear, out of this limiting belief that I might have. This is just that first step. It's a safe first step, and I'm so excited about it. So we'll do our 15 minutes and we'll debrief a little bit about it. And you can ask me whatever questions you have. There's never any dumb questions as you go through this. And you never know what kind of insight, what kind of light bulb moment, if you will, that you might have. So I would encourage you guys to check that out. And like I said, I am so thankful that I'm able to empower success-minded people with mind and body healing. And this is one way that I'm able to do that outside of yoga. This is really allowing you to take control and choose how you show up for yourself. And it's just really powerful. So I can't say enough good things about this tool. And I'm really thankful for Erin for helping me put this together. It's just sometimes I can be on here and I can share and talk, but to actually have this tangible thing is really, really cool for me. So Erin, pretty darn cool. I'm excited for the action takers to be part of this. Yeah, thank you, Erin, for sharing that. I'm excited for them too. I know for you and I, it has been so powerful. I've shared on Erin's Small Business Saturdays. We talked about, I forget what the show title was, if it was just limiting beliefs or what it might have been, but maybe it was Unlocking Your Potential. I don't remember. But anyway, Erin was able to have a conversation with me, and I actually was processing still as we were talking, and it was so powerful. The event that for me that came up, and I've shared this on here, but I'll share it with you all, was when I was younger. I was at a swimming pool at a hotel. It was a family wedding, so there's guests from all over, and I didn't know who these people were, but there was a little girl, and she was on the side of the pool, and I was in the pool, and we were just throwing the ball back and forth. Being young myself, I thought that was normal, but then she went to catch the ball, and she fell in when she was catching it, and she could not swim. She was so little, so she started drowning. There's so many people packed into this pool. No one really knew what was happening. I swam over and got the little girl, and by that time her dad saw what was happening, and I got the little girl, handed her off to her father, and her father just yelled at me for playing with this little girl by the pool. And so at that moment, I remember I was kind of in shock. Like, I felt like I had done a good thing, but because I was being yelled at by an adult, I felt like I did something wrong. And I know I talked to my mom about this afterward, and I know we talked about it at that moment, but I hadn't thought about that experience until I went through this process. I really have never gone back to that event until I went through this process, and I realized that I was scared that I was going to do the right thing. I was scared to use my voice. I was scared to be that, to show up in a way that would allow me to be seen like this. And I think I'm still processing some of the meanings that potentially I could have taken on by that whole experience. And so for you, you never know what might come up, and whatever does come up is okay. It's nothing to be ashamed about. It's nothing to be scared about. I mean, if you do have feelings of anxiety or nervousness, I'll walk you through that. We'll get through that together, and just trusting the process. Because once you have that awareness, it just unlocks your potential. It unlocks or peels off a layer of the oven. I can't talk, of the onion, right? So you're that much closer to where you're supposed to be to truly have this life of fulfillment. So I feel like I am talking in circles a little bit, but I just hope you guys understand how powerful of a tool this is, and I would love to share it with all of you. So that's your call to achievement, is to go and sign up and get your Finding Your Anchors assessment, and take that, and then reach out to me for your 15-minute consultation, and we'll go through it together, and then we'll go through the next steps however it feels appropriate for you. So rssyoga.link / anchor. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. That's what I have today. It's been awesome to be here today and to share this tangible tool with all of you. I'm really proud of it. And again, thank you, Erin, for your help on this. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday, and we'll see you next week. Have a great day, everyone.